Hello, YouTube. So I give free one-on-one English conversation sessions once in a while, and today is the day. So it is 11:41, and I have a meeting that is supposed to start at 11:45. So before and after, I will be available to answer any questions you guys might have. You will not be able to see the person I'm talking with, but you'll be able to hear. Usually, when I talk to my students or when I have a session with them, I tend to listen for mistakes with their pronunciation or just common English mistakes. So if the person that is going to be coming is okay with me taking notes and listening at the very end of our conversation, which is 15 minutes, I will write down mistakes that I hear, give you guys YouTube and TikTok, and also my student, a time to guess what the mistake might be. And then this will be a good way for you to help. This will be a good way for you to improve your English and see maybe you make those mistakes or maybe you don't. So we're just waiting. It's going to start in 3 minutes. Um, all right. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I have a question saying, how old are you? How old do you think I am? You have any questions for the next 2 minutes, let me know on YouTube and TikTok. But the moment I start the lesson, I probably won't be looking up anymore. Alright. Thanks for the likes. For like 400 likes or 12. Do you have any questions? While we're waiting, I'll do a lesson. My accent is the Canadian accent, so it's more of a North American accent, similar to, I would say it's the same as the general American accent. I'm trying to improve my writing. Give me an advice. Give me a piece of advice or give me some advice. Because advice is, it's never like one advice, two advice. Sometimes people say advices. It never takes an S because it's not countable. So give me some advice or give me a piece of advice because you could have one piece of advice. I would say, you want to improve your writing. I don't know what your level is, but you could journal. You can also ask your English tutor or people to review what you've written down. Or you can even ask ChatGPT. You type it, journal, type it out, ask ChatGPT what mistakes are there, or what mistakes there are. You can also even ask ChatGPT to write a paragraph with mistakes to find in English. So that will help train you to scan for mistakes, which will strengthen your ability to spot mistakes and therefore correct them. Also, you could get, like I mentioned in my YouTube video, get an audiobook, listen, and then you can read. But if you want to work on your writing, you can get an audiobook, the real book, and then you can listen to it, and then you write what you hear. You can listen to it slowly. You can listen to it the normal at the normal speed, and then you write down, and then you check with your book. Could you hear it? Were there things that you were missing? But that's those are just some ways. Those are just some ways. I know that I speak really fast sometimes. Okay, gotta go, guys. Sorry. Um, mm, mm. It's disconnecting right now. I can't hear you. I think the sound is just connecting. Type that in the chat. Ah, can you hear me? I think your mic is turned off, but our sound is connected. Yeah, you're muted. Right at the bottom, the left, there should be like a mic. Izquierda, abajo. Yeah, there you go. Hello.
Hello, Jess. Nice to meet you. I hope I can learn English. I'm a native Spanish speaker. My name is Juan Jose. Uh, and because of my current job, most of my colleagues and team members are from USA, American Native English, but they speak very, very fast. So sometimes or not, but maybe always, I cannot understand everything that they are speaking because as you always say, classroom English is different than real life English. In classroom English, teacher speaks slowly. My name is Juan Jose. I am an electronics engineer. But in real life, they speak very, very fast. So sometimes it's almost not impossible, but almost impossible to understand them. I'm trying to guess what they're saying, but sometimes I have issues, but that's my life.
Okay, that's really cool. If you don't mind me asking, as you know, people are watching. I mean, they're listening, but they're not watching. Is that okay?
It's okay.
Yeah. For my free lessons, people can hear, but for my private lessons, people, it's no one's there. So this is public, but no one can see you.
Understood.
Okay.
They can hear me.
They can hear you.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you.
Hello. All right. So thank you for sharing that. May I ask, let me know if I speak too fast, but where are you from? Like which country?
I am from Peru, South America.
Peru.
Lima.
Lima. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a friend from I think he's from Lima as well, Peru, but it's really, really great people.
Thank you. Yes, try to be very nice with tourists and visitors because we have a good gastronomy. They always say that we have a good gastronomy. All the dishes, they always enjoy the dishes from Peru. Yes.
Oh, that's really cool. My husband's a chef, so one day we should visit Peru Peru, and see that. So for today, I was thinking we can work on some pronunciation. And is that okay if I listen for mistakes and then at the very end I will show you your mistakes and then we can go over it?
I would like to have someone who correct your mistakes always. Maybe, for example, say instead of saying uh, pronunciation, most important for me is pronunciation because I am really understand that if I cannot pronunciate correctly the words, I will be not able to listen to the words because sometimes for Spanish speakers we pronounce literally the words. For example, potato, I say potatoes. But if I repeat myself potatoes when a real life American says potatoes, I will never understand what's he saying because I'm used to say potatoes, for example. So I will never, when he say the or the word correctly pronounced potatoes, well, I will never understand. That's why I finally understood recently. I didn't know. I didn't realize that it's important pronunciation because when you learn English in classroom, I always we are most focused on grammar. We say the subject, verb, object, subject, verb, object, but we don't put attention on the pronunciation, but in real life English, pronunciation is everything. If you don't pronounce correctly, you will not hear correct.
That's true. It is true.
Yes.
Is that okay if I share my screen and then I will share with you some words for like to pronounce?
Yes. Thank you.
Perfect.
I can see your screen.
You can see it?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, perfect. So I was thinking we will start with pronunciation. And then if we have time, we can work on some sentences because you told me that you find it hard to understand when Americans speak, but in class, in English class, you understand. Is that correct?
In general, when they speak slow, I can follow 80%, more than the 50%, 60%. But the more fast they speak, I understand 50%, sometimes 40%. That's my issue.
Mm-hmm. And that makes sense. And I will do more videos, like my YouTube videos on how to understand American and Canadian speakers because we put words together and the words, they change the way they sound when it's in a sentence sometimes. I'll do a video on that later. But for now, we're going to work on pronunciation of different words. So I'm going to choose different words that, I'll start with general words, and then we will work on some Spanish words that are difficult for Spanish speakers. So I'm going to show, there we go. Can you tell me, how do you pronounce this word?
How?
How? I'm just going to move my, there we go. It's in the way. What about this word?
Oh.
Though. This one might be harder for you. This one.
Regular.
Regular. Can you repeat after me? Regular.
Regular.
Reg. Regular.
Regular.
Oh, it's because you're Spanish. I hear a j, j, j. That means that your tongue is touching here. Go, yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do this? This is really helpful. I'm gonna go to my Spanish words because it's very common, as you can see, the J and the Y sound are often mispronounced by it's not bringing me there. There we go. Can I get you to say jello?
Jello.
Again, jello.
Jello.
Yep. And then go j.
Yeah, jello.
Yeah. Now just go. Let's go. J, j.
Ja.
Yeah.
Jello.
Yeah. And then I want you to go yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get you to open your mouth more because the j you can do like this, but you can't do the yeah. Go like this. Yeah. The first one is really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
First one was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that feeling in your mouth, you want to do it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So ja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The other one is The Y is ja, ja, ja.
Yeah, this one is ja, ja, ja.
Ja, ja, ja.
And then
Ja, ja.
you should, I don't know if you can see my mouth, that's like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Ja, ja, ja. Ja.
Yeah. So you're getting closer and closer. So we have jello, j, j.
Yellow.
Jello, yeah. And then
Yellow.
And then yellow, yeah, yeah.
Yellow. Yellow.
Okay. And then Jess.
Yes.
J, 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 j. So you should have vibration in your throat. It's j, j, j.
J, 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 yes.
Yeah.
J, 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 yes.
And then you have no, and then you have yes. You should feel your tongue coming here. Yes.
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 Yes. It's something that takes practice, but I can hear it. Yeah. So another sound I'm going to work on is this.
I have a friend called Jason, and I realized recently that I mispronounced his her name. I say Jason, but I understand that it's Jason, right?
No, your first one is correct. Jason. Yep.
Jason.
Yep. So, yeah, Jason, sorry, Jason, I'm a little bit nervous. Jason is correct. It's perfect. So you pronounce the J perfectly. Like when you said ja, 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 it's perfect. But something that if we ever worked again together, we want to work on the Y sound. So yeah, yeah, yeah. But we can worry about that later. Now we're going to look at Jess. Can you say Jess with a J?
Yes.
Yeah. And then now,
Yes.
Perfect. And then now it's ch, ch, ch. There's no vibration in your throat, but the same thing is happening in your mouth. So chess.
Yes.
Ch, ch, ch.
Chess.
You should feel like you know when you go j, 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 it's the same thing, but ch, ch, ch. You're blowing air out of your mouth. So ch, ch, ch.
Chess.
Chess. Yes.
Chess.
Chess. Yeah. It's like in muchacha. Chess. Muchacha. Chess.
Muchacha. Chess.
Yeah.
In Spanish, muchacha.
Yeah.
The same?
Yes, the same sound. Ch, 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 ch. Yeah. So we have junk. Can you repeat?
Junk.
Oh, no, you could keep the strong J, like junk.
Junk. Sorry. Junk.
Yep, like in
Junk.
Jason. Yeah. And then chunk.
Junk. Junk.
Yeah, so it's like muchacha, cha, chunk.
Cha, 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 chunk.
Yeah, it's the same CH. Good. So junk, chunk.
Junk. Chunk.
Yeah.
Junk. Chunk.
Yeah, good. Then we have gin. It's a kind of alcohol. So gin.
Gin.
Pronounce it like you pronounce Jason. Jason, gin.
Gin. No. Gin.
Perfect. Yeah.
Gin.
Gin. And then the CH, like in muchacha, chin.
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 Yeah.
Chin.
Yeah, good. I'm hearing ching, so it's chin and then chin.
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 Yes.
It's like dog in French. Chin. Chin.
Chan, like Jack.
Similar to dog in French.
Oh, dove in French.
In French, I remember it's chien. I'm not sure.
Oh, dog. Yeah, like a dog. Chien. Actually, in French, chien is pronounced sh with the sh. Xian. So it's like
Sorry.
xian. Yeah, xian is softer, but chin is like it's like more aggressive.
Requires very a lot of practice. It requires a lot of practice.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Hmm, that's good. I don't know if I have anything else to say for now because it is 15 minutes. I kind of went longer. Are you okay if we spend another 5 to 10 minutes?
No worries.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. So I'm going to do a little bit more. Do you live in Peru or do you live in the United States?
No, I live in Lima, Peru.
But you live.
It's 11. It's 11 in the morning here in Lima.
Okay. It is 12 o'clock here. All right, I'm gonna see what I can practice. I'm trying to have one more speaking activity before we go. Sorry, I'm just figuring things out here. Let's do words. I don't see tongue twisters. Oh, there it is. I think I'm going to do a tongue twister like this. Okay. These things. I'm just going to choose one that I think is best. So I'm going really fast because I'm just looking for things. I think I'll wait until we master the J and CH sound before doing that.
Sorry, yes. Sorry.
Yeah. So I will let you. Can you read this for me?
Red lorries run alongside the left road.
Perfect. So red lorries run alongside the left road. Awesome. And then I'm going to do another one. Can you say this for me?
How old are you?
So how old are you? And you'll notice here's just a trick. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I think it's the connection.
No. For me, it's good. I can hear you clearly. Sorry, you're speaking about the because I speak when I speak to the slow, I say how old are you? But I understand that in real life English, you speak quickly, right? Fast. How old are you? How old are you?
And it's not always a question of fast, but we are faster. It's also a connect, like it's the way the speech connects. So you pronounced it perfectly, but if you want to try speaking like an English speaker, you'll notice that the last consonant will connect with the vowel. So you'll say wold. How old? Can you repeat after me? How old?
How old?
Yeah, how old? And then how old are you?
How old are you?
Yep.
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you? I'm trying to think of a good example. Do you have a sentence that you would like to practice speaking more like a native speaker?
For example, I how the O sometimes is we need to speak we speak like in Spanish A. How old are you? Because before I pronounced the how old are you? But recently I realized that how old are you? And sometimes for the A is the opposite. Some words with the A, I'll pronounce it or for example, CALL, call me. In Spanish would be call me, but I understand that in English is call me, similar to call me, please.
Oh, yeah.
I am correct.
I understand. Yes, but like if you said how are you or how are you, for me, it's not a big mistake. Like there's even English speakers will slightly pronounce things differently. So how do I say this? Sometimes you'll pronounce things in a way that different English speakers pronounce it, and it's not bad. Like for example, like there's some things that are hard to understand if they're not pronounced like a typical American, but sometimes it's okay. Like for example, this word here. I personally pronounce it as rag, egg, like a rag sound like that. But a lot of Americans will say raw. I think they say, I can't even say it like they do, but rag. Yeah, so it's not bad to pronounce it differently, but there are some mistakes. Like for example, I'm sorry if I'm not super clear. This is a lot to look at.
Words.
So we're going to compare some vowels, for example, like there's some that might sound the same to you as a Spanish speaker, but can you say this word for me?
Cut.
Cut. Yeah. Can you say this word for me? Sorry?
For me, it's the same. Cat.
Cat. Cat.
Yeah. Cat.
Yeah.
Cat.
Exactly. So for that mistake, for that pronunciation that's different, that would technically be a mistake, right? There's some things that are just different. There's some things that are mistakes. So that's cut, cat.
Cat.
Yeah, and you'll even feel that like with cat, it's open your mouth more.
Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
And then this one at the end.
Kit.
Kit. Yeah. Kit. It. Kit. Yeah. And are there any other ones that you want me to look at before we end our conversation together?
Last one, please.
The next one?
And our tenants put the last the last one.
The last one? Oh yes, the last one. Okay.
Put.
Yes, put. Perfect.
Put pot. No.
Yep. Pot. Yep.
Pot. Okay.
Kit. Yeah.
Pat.
Pat. Yep. Good. And then I should have put a pot here. And pat. And then this one?
This one is pet.
Exactly. Yep. And then what is this one? This is hard for a lot of Spanish speakers.
Eat.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed, actually. I want to know, what is your secret? Because many Spanish speakers have trouble between E and I. How did you master that? For example, like they will say, like,
this is difficult.
But you're really good.
Thank you. I see listening many hours of real life or colleagues or YouTube videos or listening movies, right? It's important to differentiate the E and L.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. A lot of Spanish speakers have so much problem with that. So it's really good. I'm impressed. So congratulations, Juan.
Thank you.
To end, oh, sorry, what did you say? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. I said thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Do you want me to go over 3 mistakes that I heard?
Please.
Okay. I think you can see my board. Can you see my board yet?
I can see you.
I'm just going to erase this. Ooh. I'm going to show you something because you say connected speech is hard for you.
Yes.
So I'll give you some examples before I erase it. But for example, when English speakers speak, instead of saying I want to, they will say I wanna. Did you know that?
I wanna.
Yeah.
Is
Did you know that that means I want to?
Yes, I know that I want to is I want.
Yeah. And then did you, it'll turn into did you a lot of the times. Did you? The d and the y sound turns into j, j, j. That sound that we practice, like j for Jason. And then don't you, and yet turns into ch. So don't you?
Don't you?
Don't you?
Don't you?
Or don't you? Yeah, people say don't you or don't you. Both are fine. So I just wanted to say that before I erased it. But sometimes you know all the words, it's just connected speech. That might seem kind of confusing. So I'm sorry.
Sometimes they say gotcha.
Gotcha.
I sometimes hear gotcha.
Because it's like got, and then yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's yep, gotcha. Yeah. So that's how it happens. So I'm gonna share a mistake. Those who are watching, if you want to guess what the mistake is, this will help you reinforce your English. I heard you say I listen movies. Do you know what the mistake is?
I want to find a mistake, right?
Yes. What do you think it is?
Okay. I listen to the movies.
Do you listen or do you watch?
I watch to the movies.
I'm gonna erase this and put this together because I want you to see the contrast. Yes, I watch. And it's not 2 movies. It's actually I watch movies.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no, totally fine. So watch is with your eyes. And you did not say this, but I'm going to write this as an example because a lot of my students make a mistake with this. I listen music. Listen is
listen music.
If you're
listen.
Oh, sorry.
I listen music. I listen music.
I mean, you could say I'm listening if it's in progress, but there's something missing. You know what it is?
This is the progressive time. I'm listening music.
2.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, but you're correct. If you are listening to music at the moment, like yeah, it's I'm listening to music. Present progressive, like you said. But if you talk about in general, like for example, I listen to Latin music. I'm not doing it now, but in general. Does that make sense? So it's a habit or a general statement and in progress, present progressive. Is that good?
Understood.
Good. Next one. Next one. This is going to be the last one. I will be not able to understand. So this is when people speak too fast. You said, I will be not able.
the correct way would be, I will not be able to understand.
Yes. So I will not be able to understand, or I won't. Both are fine. So I will not. Both are.
I won't.
Yeah. Won't equals will not. You have the choice. So I will not be able to understand. Good. So we're all done. I think I spent a little.
Okay.
We spent a half an hour, 30 minutes. So thank you for your time. And
Thank you, Jess.
You're very welcome. And I hope I helped you. I do have a YouTube video on the pronunciation of CHJY. I think that's it. Yeah, where you can practice. So if you go to my YouTube, Learn English with Jess, I have a Spanish speaking video to help Spanish. No, English speaking videos for Spanish speakers. Is that good? All right.
Great. Thank you for your videos, and I hope we can have more for Spanish speakers.
Yes, I should do that. Thank you so much, Juan. Gracias, and have a lovely day.
Thank you, Jess. Lovely day. Bye-bye. Thank you. Appreciate your help. Bye-bye.
All right, so that was Juan. My YouTube name is Learn English with Jess. So for those watching on YouTube, I see questions. Anafol says, hey, Jess, what's up? Not much. And yourself? Is this free or paid? Is this a free or paid session? So what I just did, it was free. When it's free, people can watch. So it's kind of like a win-win in the sense that somebody gets free lessons. Hopefully I help them. And then it's a short time. It's hard to make a big impact, but I'm helping them hopefully. And then for me, I get free content. That makes sense. So this one is free, but I do have paid session when I do have paid sessions. Sorry, I am not speaking very slowly and well today. When it is paid, it is private, so nobody listens when it's paid. Does that make sense? So, for example, I'm going to have a lesson at 2 o'clock. Nobody's going to listen. It's just me and my student because they paid. And the question was, how can I join? So I do have a sign-up link to book a time with me. If you go to my Facebook, Learn English with Jess, I have a pinned post that you can see where to sign up. I do not always have free sessions, but I do sometimes. So on my Facebook, there is a posted link where you can like reserve or book a time, make an appointment. I'm hoping that makes sense. I think they're also on my TikTok bio. I believe there's a link to sign up. And yes, I'm from Canada. I am born in the English part of Canada, and I live in the French part of Canada now. And Juan Jose, I think that's you that I just talked to. You're very welcome. And gracias for your like participation. And I'm sorry, I feel like I was like going really fast. I don't think 15 minutes is enough, but I'm happy to try to help. I don't know Alexander Ludwig. I don't know if it's a celebrity or just a friend. But I'm going to end my YouTube so that I can have a shorter video for people to rewatch. So if you ever want to rewatch this, Juan, you can rewatch this. And then I'm going to stay on TikTok for probably like 10 minutes, maybe. Oh, you're a really big fan of him. I don't know who he is. I am going to Jordan Ironside. I don't know who he is. I know there's people coming to my YouTube. I'll be on TikTok. I'll be on TikTok. So I'm going to shut it down here and I'll continue on TikTok. So there should be a video to click to watch later. Eventually, I'll put that up there. So take care and bye. Thank you for coming, guys.